All right. So I'm going to be doing my trend report on slang. I think slang is a very trendy thing. It's developed. It's always changing. It's different in certain parts of the world or nation, wherever you want to say it. Here we go. Evolution of it, you kind of look at it, you're like, okay, you start off with cool, went to awesome, to rad, to sick, to dope. Maybe you haven't even heard these last two. By the end of this presentation, you're going to have a plethora of slang to use at any moment in time. First thing, we like to start off with a little bit of hard. Hard's a new slang that's going on. It's pronounced hard. Someone walks up, dude, those shoes are hard. Oh, that shirt's hard. Oh, that's just like a new way of doing it. Make sure you learn that. You'll be the new cool kid on the block. Off the hook used to be from, it just changed from a developed, off the chain. People say, oh, he's off the chain. No one says off the chain anymore. Don't be that guy who says off the chain anymore. It's off the hook. It's off the hook. It's going off the hook, that kind of thing. It's been a minute. That's a new one that's going on. A lot of people have been talking. I went down to San Diego and someone came up to me and was just like, yo, Dory, it's been a minute since I've seen you. And I'm like, yeah, it's been like 4 months, but okay, a minute's cool too. So, a minute actually means a long period of time. So like it's been a minute, meaning like it's been a long time I haven't seen you. So just keep that in mind. That's loke, or now sicky loke. Loke is a cool word that people are using. It's just like, oh, that's loke. Oh, those shoes are loke, dog. Oh, that's loke. Or if you went and like you're snowboarding, like, dude, that was loke. More of the snowboarding or extreme sport term is sicky loke. That's what people are doing. If you're snowboarding and someone does a backflip, that was sicky loke. Like, oh, that was sicky loke. So sicky loke, more sports term. Loke, more like a casual term using now. That's hood, or that fool is hood, or a straight hood up in here. That's hood. If you're like in a ghetto part of town or a sketchy neighborhood or something like that, you would say that's hood. Like I was walking down, I went to that party over there in downtown, that was hood. That party was hood, dog. So you might want to say something like that, If someone is kind of a sketchy person, looks like he has a criminal background, like, dude, that fool is hood, don't mess with him, just let him be. That fool's hood, And then if you're at a party, like in the very moment and it's ghetto, you like look to your friend like, it's straight hood up in here, let's get out. That's something you could totally do. I'm straight is the new I'm good. It changed. So it used to be like, hey, you hungry? You want to go get something to eat? Nah, I'm good. Now it's like, hey, you hungry? You want to go get something to eat? Like, nah, I'm straight. And then a lot of people get confused, like, oh, I'm not, questioning your homosexuality. I'm just asking you if you're hungry. Do you want to, like, that's what people say. Like, are you good? Like, no, I'm straight. So one thing is I'm straight. And then you'll learn that straight is now used in a lot more terms to emphasize something. But, most of the time, like, nah, I'm straight. Don't even trip, dog. I got this, This is like, geographically we're speaking here. Northern California use hella. It's something like hella cool. They use it for a lot of things. Like I have like a hella amount of homework, blah, blah. Not, maybe not the most appropriate word. Let's just skip that. I mean, I had this shirt in high school that said NorCal, hella sucks, but then that was like Saul. I'm like Paul now. I would never wear that shirt, That's pretty bad. Southern California, they'll use like grip. That's something they do now. It's like, so, I got a grip of homework. Kevin Kelly gives us a grip of homework. But now, grip has changed into mad. So I'm like, dude, I got mad homework. I got mad food up in my cupboards at my house. Come check it out. And then mad, a lot of people say like, oh, there's mad girls at this party, there's mad boys at this party, just that. But mad has also changed to gang. See, like Professor Kevin Kelly's giving us a gang of homework. You know what I'm saying? I got a gang of work I got to go do right now. I got mad shorties at my so that's something you would say. Sports slang, some of my favorite. You'll know if you're on target with sports slang, depending if you're hearing your slang being said by the announcers, the ESPN. ESPN announcers are really on top of their sports slang, and they're like the newest contemporary thing. So one thing you'll hear is beasting it. That guy just plows through a hole, running a football, knocks like 4 guys. Like, he was beasting it. That's something you would say. Yoked. Yoked is something for a guy super ripped or buff, as you would say. So the guy's ripped out of his mind, really buff. Like, that fool is yoked. That guy's huge. Something big. If someone gets dunked on, LeBron James dunks on somebody, it'd be like, Facebook me. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you dunk on somebody, like, Facebook me. That's a new term using social media with the contemporary slang. If somebody swats you, so if LeBron swatted somebody, then he'd be like, friend request denied. Like you're denying his friend. It's funny if you think about it. Let it register. Or you like hashtag in your face. The ESPN says it all the time, like hashtag in your face. referring to Twitter. Straight dominating, like I told you, straight would be used in different ways, and they'd be like straight dominating, straight owning, just like you can just be straight dominating fools or owning or just on fire. Like straight is to emphasize that, and then going off. Like, oh, the Chargers are going off right now. They have they're on a run, or like the series, or like the Miami Heat are going off. The Los Angeles Lakers are going off. Something like that. Or you can even use it for other terms like this party's going off, or the waves are getting big. Like surf is going off right now. So that's something you want to make sure you're up to date with. One of my favorite ones, money. Make paper, get paper, stack tokens. That would be money, money in the bank, straight cash, homie. These are all the terms right now. So like, dude, I need to make some money. You don't say I need to make some money anymore. You're like, I need to make paper. You know what I'm saying? I got to get paper. I got to get paid. I got to get paper. Like, what are you going to be doing this summer? I'm going to be stacking tokens. That's what I'm going to be doing this summer. I mean, you're going to be making a lot of money. And then this would be money. Like, if you have a good idea, like, dude, let's go eat at P.F. Chang's. Like, dude, that would be money. Let's go. If someone even texts you like a good idea, like, dude, let's leave school early and go surfing. Like, dude, that'd be money. Let's get out of here. That would be money. Money in the bank, if something happened, like that was already going. Like, dude, money in the bank. Good job. It's already there. Straight cash, homie. That's the Randy Moss famous line. Randy Moss got fined $10,000 for swearing, and then the reporter followed him in the parking lot. He's like, Randy, oh my gosh, how do you feel about that fine? And he's like, man, whatever. And he's like, oh, how are you gonna pay that $10,000? You gonna write a check? He's like, nah, we don't write checks. Straight cash, homie. $10,000 ain't nothing to me. And then it's pretty funny how he goes on a rant. And so, the PI report, a couple other people on ESPN just took off with that. Like, that was the most funniest thing you've ever heard. Like, straight cash, homie. So people always say that. I mean, it might be funny, might not be funny. Leaving or staying. So if you're about to leave somewhere, you're at church and it just ended like, let's bounce. Like, let's get out of here. Let's leave, that area. Like, let's bounce, let's roll, let's dip. Like, you down to dip? Let's bounce. That's a question you can ask. Like, you down to dip? Let's roll. You done? Let's go. Let's bounce. Boom. Then you get up. If you're not leaving and you're staying, then you're going to be like, hey, do you want to bounce? Like, nah, I'm just straight post up in here. Like, oh, okay. Meaning you're just going to stay where you're at. So you don't want to leave. You're going to want to, post up. So posting up means you're just going to post up right here. I'm like, hey, Nate, where are you at right now? He's like, I'm straight posted in the hallway of the library, just checking out all the talent walking by. That's something you could use as a line. Might be degrading. I probably wouldn't use that, but that's something he might say. But I would probably use that thing. Burn or put me on blast. Let's start with put me on blast. Put me on blast, like your friend's over there, and he's just like, you tell your friend, like, man, I think Jessica's really pretty, dude. Like, she's a beautiful girl. And he walks over to Jessica, like, hey, my friend Aaron just thinks you're really pretty. I'm like, dude, why you put me on blast for? Why you put me on blast? I mean, like, why did you tell him my secrets or my intimate conversation with you? It's supposed to be just between us, and you put it out there for everybody. If Aaron's having a bad day, Aaron just got broken up, you put that on your Facebook stats, like, well, why you put me on blast to the network? Like, put me on blast. That's a new one. Burn's like more of a term, like if like you like kind of like put me on blast. Good scenario. My friend, a Taco Bell commercial came on one time, and he was just like, oh, what, man, the new quesadilla, man, that's the best, man. I want to go eat that. And then we went to Taco Bell, and then we went to the cash register to buy the tacos, and then the lady at the cash register is like, this is your third time today that you've been here. And he's like, oh, what, man, why are you going to burn me, man? Why are you going to burn me in front of all my friends, man? So that's like a scenario of how you could use burn or put me on blast. Bomb, that's bomb. This food's bomb. That dank. Dank's mostly for food. Like, dude, that taco shop is so dank. I've said that here. Like, I'm like, dude, let's go to that dank taco shop down the street. My friend's like, you want to go to a dark, like, moist restaurant? Is that what you're trying to do? Like, no, the dank is like good, like food, but fresh. My little brother, I called him the other day. He was like, dude, that's so fresh. I'm like, what's fresh, man? Like, what's fresh? Outside? Like, the weather? He's like, no, man, that's fresh. So fresh, I guess, is new and up and coming. And boss. Boss is more for a person. Like, dude, he's boss. Dude, that guy's boss. Or like, boss is like a cool thing. That kind of going on. Gnarly's coming back. Gnarly, obviously, way back in the day. Gnarly, bro. But now it's like, dude, this is gnarly, or we had a gnarly breakup. Like, you can use it in a lot of ways, but gnarly's definitely coming back. Stoops, it's like short for like, being stupid or something like that. Like, hey, dude, bro, don't be stoops. Don't be stoops, bro. Like, that's something you would say like to somebody if they're like being kind of like, dude, don't be stoops, bro. And then on the reg, dude, Professor Kelly's giving us homework on the reg, meaning regular. It's short for regular, so like all the time happening, dude. I'm getting broken up on the reg, like that's something you'd say. So by the end of this presentation, you should be able to translate this. There are mad shorties up in this piece, right? Mad meaning there's a lot. Shorties is like another word to describe like daughters of God. And up in this piece would be like right here in this place, up in this piece, like boom. So I'm going to post up at this kickback, straight talent up in here. So a kickback is like not a party. It's more like a small gathering, and then straight talent means there's a lot of like pretty ladies or boys, whatever you want to do, up in here, here. I probably wouldn't be saying that. I don't go to parties or anything, but I'm just saying like if you did, that's something you would say. But boom, there's a slang. You should have it all now, and there should be no reason why you should be up to date with all the cool kids on the block. You're welcome. That's my gift to you.